David Erdos, back after a while of thinking in other directions with a new poem, Poem 6 from the AS MUSE, which is an overview of some of the things that have been happening in the last few days and weeks. Reasons to be fearful, Part 1. Afghanistan, Taliban have made their own assonant poem, something the great Ian Dury would have concocted with ease into verse. As the West continues to betray everyone, we see who is Christ and who Judas, and who, in truly stereotypical fashion, has allowed an already open wound to grow worse. The rats have deserted the ship, as well as the town square, and now the shape of peace has been crumpled, folded with ease, a bad draft to be no more written over or used than détente was for the Kaiser, or Chamberlain's supposed unlocking of Hitler before he bunkered down with the bitter to whittle away at warcraft. Meanwhile, Dominic Raab, over here, has the temerity to talk about care and conscience, as demonstrated by him and Unpretty, who has as much concern for the lost as the sea that swallows them whole, and which, let us not forget, sucked back Atlantis, perhaps mankind's last place of promise before the potential we spurned paid the cost. And so we have witnessed the world on the turn, which could mean for the worse, beyond COVID, as now it seems what is avid is all of the former contagions thought quelled. Al-Qaeda for one, and, as a true number two, Boris Johnson, ridiculed in the Commons before a premature exit saved him from the delayed ejaculations of spirit dealt by those in his party who kicked at the prick as scorn swelled. People like me write to convey the distaste such airs give us, and yet it would appear we're no further in finding new recipes for either the real or the most sought-after dream dinner, where we might all sit down together and discuss in some way how to please the need we all have to clear the feast of its spectres, to invite all, ignite interest, and to even share side and slice, if not from the plate, then from experience the world over, as cuisines combine the cheese sandwich and the lavash fill all twice. Believe it or not, this is no I'd like to teach the world how to sing kind of moment. It is a lament, prayer, a poem that wants to be something else. No doubt a rallying cry that washes clean the world's witless and which sets a new table for measuring human health. The toppling goes on as we fail to break bread together. At the back of me, ignorant neighbours who have no concern for the street fail the free. We do not know what to believe, as now Bob Dylan has been dragged into question. It is as if nothing we knew could be relied on, or is able to stand easily. Ian Dury would laugh, and then he would have got fucking livid. He would have penned the right missive as missile to blow them all back into place. Unsteady on foot as he was due to his condition, his wit and humour, his honour would have looked at our so-called leaders and thrown those effing C's on their face. There ain't half been some clever bastards, he sang, but then he took them all with him. Reasons to be cheerful Part 4 is unwritten. Afghanistan is now groundless. The times they are a-changing. But into what, Robert? Down here we look shifty, while up there Ian, Harold, Heathcote and even William Blake growl and wait. David Erdos, August the 19th, 2021.